It sounds like you have a 3-year-old little son who loves his fruits and veggies, and that's awesome. You've got a big hurdle overcome already. But it sounds like you're a little bit concerned about his loose bowel movements. And it's good that he's eating a lot of fiber. That will make him probably more regular, and his stools may be a little more loose. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing as long as he's not having consistent watery stools, because that would probably mean that he's having issues with diarrhea. And when kids have diarrhea, they can become dehydrated very quickly. So there's a couple of things you can watch for to help you determine if he's truly dehydrated and having diarrhea. Pay attention to how frequently he urinates. And when he does urinate, check the toilet. And if his urine is light yellow to clear, then he's getting enough to drink, and chances are he's well hydrated. But if he's got very concentrated dark urine and he's not peeing very often, then he may not be drinking enough, or he may be losing too much water if he's truly having watery stools more frequently than he has solid stool. But again, just loose stools in and of themselves are not a big deal. Now, it might be causing an issue with potty training. If you've been potty training him and they're looser, it might be a little bit harder for him to hold it. So that is a concern. I can see that point. And you mentioned that you have a hard time getting him to eat solid foods other than fruits and veggies. And the best thing you can do is just introduce healthy options at each meal, and eventually kids will start eating it. A lot of studies have shown that kids need to be introduced to foods 15 or 20 times before they'll actually take to it. And if you sit down and eat meals with him and make a big deal about what you're eating that's really yummy, maybe he'll want to try it one of these days. If you have more concerns, though, it would be best to bring them up with the pediatrician, because they can talk to you in more detail about your son's history, and they can perform an exam if necessary, and then decide if further investigation or treatment is warranted. If you have any other questions for me, though, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.